Welcome to the final segment of DermTV Viewer Questions Week for June 2012. Today's episode will feature questions from DermTV.com viewers. Hello, I'm Dr. Neil Schultz, and welcome to DermTV. Today's first question comes from Sydney, and she says, is it safe to use different products on skin instead of using products from one skincare line? For example, I use Cetaphil facial cleanser as well as their body bar and daily moisturizer, but I'm looking for a safe eye cream, night cream, and exfoliant that won't cause me to break out for overuse of too many products. Sydney, absolutely it's okay to use products from different skincare lines. You don't have to use only products from one line. But let me tell you what the advantage of using products from the same line are. When those products were tested, they were tested all together. And so they were tested on people who were using products from the same skin line. So we know there's a compatibility of those products. But just because you're using products from a different skin care line doesn't mean they won't be compatible. So if you want to use a different skincare product, and if you actually would like to use an exfoliant that I believe won't make you break out, in addition to using that, you can use a Beauty RX daily exfoliating therapy serum, and that's just fine. So you decide what skincare products you want to use, and there's no reason that you can't use products from different lines as long as they agree with you and they're doing for you what you want them to do. Second question comes from Josie Wosie Posey, and she says, hi, Dr. Schultz. In one of your YouTube viewer question videos, you said that UV lamps used for curing gel acrylic nails can be harmful and should be avoided. My manicurist uses an LED lamp for curing my gelish manicure. Is this safe or harmful? LED lights are very different from UV. There is no ultraviolet energy, there is no damaging energy in LED lights. LED lights are visible light. Visible light is harmless, probably generating a little heat, and that's what's helping to cure it. So the answer is no problem, go ahead and have the LED lights used. The next question comes from Ariana. Actually, the next question comes from Helen. And Helen says, is using AHA, like glycolic acid, creams and serums every day okay for the skin long term? I heard that when the skin gets used to AHAs, they'll no longer be exfoliated the same way. Can the same amount of glycolic acid, like using 15% glycolic acid cream for a long time, still exfoliate after long-term use? I want to use glycolic acid every day. I think that's great. But I'm afraid my skin will get used to it and stop working. Helen, no problem. Your skin will not get used to the therapeutic effect. It will get acclimated to any potential irritancy by going up slowly and increasing the percentage from 5 to 8, 10, 12, whatever. But the 15% is going to keep working effectively as long as you keep using it and as long as there's no change in your skin condition. So you really don't get accustomed to skincare products. That's an old wives' tale. And do not be afraid. As long as there is no irritation from your exfoliating product, whether it's glycolic or anything else, as long as there's no irritation, continue using it. There's no reason why it shouldn't continue to give you the same desirable results with beautiful, more smooth, more radiant, and loosened skin. So go on using your glycolic. The next question comes from Raquel, and she says, can the heat and steam from the shower cause skincare products stored in the bathroom to change or go bad? What an interesting question. Raquel, it would be very, very unlikely that the steam or heat in your bathroom from temporarily taking a shower is going to have any adverse effect on your skincare products. So I would not be concerned about that, and you can store your skincare products in the same bathroom where you take your shower. Lynn asks, I know how important sunscreen is in the summer, but what do I do if it's causing acne? I've tried chemical sunscreens with ingredients such as avobenzone, which irritated my sensitive skin. I've also tried physical sunscreen with ingredients such as titanium dioxide and zinc oxide, which cause breakouts. Should I just skip sunscreen? Lynn, no, don't just skip sunscreen. You have to use sunscreen. But there's no reason for a chem-free sunscreen to irritate your skin. If it is irritating it, I would bet that it's because you're using a little bit too much. So let me make this suggestion. Get a chem-free sunscreen, whether it's based on zinc, whether it's based on titanium, and take the smallest, tiniest amount, just on the tip of your finger. And at night, after you've washed your face, test it in front of your ear, the tiniest amount. Make sure you can't see it or feel it after you've applied it. See if that breaks you out. I bet it won't. And by the way, make sure it's just a zinc or titanium-based sunscreen with no other carbon-based chemicals in it. And you'll know that by looking in the box on the back that says active ingredients. And under active ingredients, make sure there's nothing except zinc oxide or titanium dioxide. The next night, do it again, and the third night, do it again. Again, in that small area, about the size of a quarter. And as long as there's no irritation, then you can continue to use that very small amount on the rest of your face. Try that, and I bet that you won't get breakouts or irritations. Next question comes from Michael, and Michael says, Dr. Schultz, you mentioned in an episode that anything that touches or rubs against your skin can cause acne breakouts. For men who constantly shave facial hair, good point. What are your suggestions? Michael, I think that's a little different situation. Number one, when we're shaving, we're using a lubricant, whether it's a shaving cream or a shaving gel. Second, when we're shaving, we're exfoliating at the same time. And exfoliation is what prevents the clogs and breakouts from touching your skin. So do not be concerned that regular shaving is going to cause you to clog or break out. It's not going to. And there's no reason not to shave on the basis of this question. And one other point. If you don't shave and you grow a small scruff, facial hair will always lead to additional breakouts. So keep shaving. Everybody, that's it for this month's Viewer Questions Week. And don't forget, the subjects from so many DermTV episodes come from your questions, which are so great. So please keep sending them in, and I'll continue to answer as many of them as I can. Please join me again at dermtv.com. If you have a question, please send it to me by visiting dermtv.com/question. I'm Dr. Neil Schultz, and thank you for watching today.